Hey, tourpreneurs, it's Mitch Bach, and just a quick note before we begin today's episode. Tourpreneur is currently sponsored by Google. We're thankful for their support of our community, and we are offering with them a completely free course helping you unlock the power and potential of Google's Things to Do program, which is specifically helping tour operators add their tours to Google in new ways that gives you new exposure and more direct bookings. To learn more, go to tourpreneur.com/Google. And as always, show notes, more resources, links to our newsletter, our business coaching community, and so much more are available on tourpreneur.com. Now to the episode.
Today's episode is brought to you by Checkfront, the booking platform trusted by over 5,000 tour and activity operators around the world. You can start your own free 21-day trial over at checkfront.com.
Welcome to the Tourpreneur Podcast. Travel industry veteran Shane Whaley will take you on a journey with fellow tourpreneurs, sharing their tips, ideas, insights, and success stories to inspire you to make your tour business the best it can be. And now, here is your host, Shane Whaley.
Hi, and welcome to Tourpreneur. Today we have another Tourpreneur check-in. For those of you who aren't familiar, this is where I call some of our listeners around the world and find out how they are running their tour operator business, how they are coping during the coronavirus pandemic. If you want to come on the show and have a quick check-in call with us, you can drop me an email at tourpreneurshow@gmail.com. Today, we're going to have a very quick chat to Tudor Balaban. He is the man behind Sibiu Experiences. That's in Transylvania, Romania. Let's give him a call. Hi, Tudor. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about yourself?
Or should I say Buna?
Bună.
Buna, that's it? Buna. Hello in Romanian. Because you're our first ever guest, our first ever tourpreneur from the great country of Romania. Actually,
that's really great to hear.
Yeah, you're in Transylvania, correct?
Correct, yes.
So what is the mood like in Romania right now with regards to the coronavirus?
Where we will actually on lockdown, the authorities suggested we should stay inside. So we're coping with the current situation, staying home. And other than that, it was actually sunny today. Yeah.
And that's always a worry because people go out when it's sunny. So how are you coping? Because obviously you're on lockdown, you can't operate any tours. How are you coping?
So we started this last autumn.
Yeah.
So we started this through a platform that's dealing with experiences. And now we're actually working on a website. So when things will go back to normal, we can have our website up and running so that we can accept bookings from our guests.
Right.
And then,
So right now, what's the platform? So if I wanted to book one of your tours, where would I go?
That will be Airbnb.
Okay, so you're running tours through Airbnb. I also saw your Facebook page, but you have decided during this downturn that now is the time to build a website, correct?
Correct, yeah. So that when everything is up and running, when people are going out, we can take them on our experiences.
So how are you coping financially? Because obviously you're not taking tours out right now. How are you coping with that?
Where I'm actually with my savings from the past, and so that's basically it.
Sure. And how many months do you think you can survive really without an income?
Well, with the basic necessities, it will be 2 months, 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing from most tourpreneurs. Have you been tuning into any of the webinars or the online learning and the virtual summits that have been going on?
No, unfortunately, I haven't, but I think I should. Learning is from others is the best thing to do. So I will take some time and listen to the podcasts.
Yeah. What kinds of things are you going to do during the downturn to improve your business?
So I will. I'm looking. Well, before we went on lockdown, Me and my friend Sebastian Badavu, we went out exploring the surrounding areas, trying to find places to take our guests to, and now we're working to find our tours, see things around, where to take our guests for restaurants. So that's how we are building a website, adding tours, adding all kinds of things that our guests will be interested to learn more about.
So to build even better tours then is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Once we get out of this with your research and build that in.
Yeah.
What has your communication been like with Airbnb?
Well, it's great. I didn't have to make any kind of inquiries.
But I mean, in terms of, because no one's running tours right now or experiences. So you are selling through Airbnb. How have they been helping you?
Well, they've been having these kind of Q&As with hosts.
Right.
Trying to give updates on how they are dealing with the current situation. And they say they even said that they would be providing some funds to those hosts that have been impacted by this crisis.
And did they give you any more details on if you qualify for that?
Yeah, you will need to be at least, you have been to have hosted for at least a year.
Yeah.
But since I started in September last year, that would be a no. So, yeah, they said they would waive commissions for 2 months after everything is up and running.
Yeah. And in terms of building your website, are you going to have, are you working with a booking platform, a booking software, or how is that going to work for you?
So I'm building my own website with Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
We found a platform like WooCommerce to accept payments and bookings. So there's also with the calendar and stuff.
And that was WooCommerce, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not familiar with any tours that are using WooCommerce. Was there any reason why you didn't want to work with someone like a Fair Harbor or a Checkfront or a Resdy or a Peak or the other 160 booking platform providers that are out there?
So we're trying to cut off fees for the moment until we get up and running. So maybe when we'll get a lot of bookings, we will take those kind of platforms.
So WooCommerce, is it you pay up front for it for a plugin of some sort, or how does that work?
It's a plugin for WordPress, and I think it's just for the payments. So there will be like a fee, a small fee or something. We're still on the development mode with WordPress, so I couldn't get an idea about how it's dealing with the payments and all kinds of stuff.
Excellent. Well, I'll do some digging on that. Maybe I can add some links on the show notes for those who are interested. I'm a huge fan of Romania. I've been lucky enough to visit your beautiful country on one occasion. So I hope once we're through this that lots more people want to visit and see the sights of Transylvania. Yeah,
it's an underrated country. There's a lot to see when you go out and leave towns. There's splendid countryside, and if you go hiking in the mountains, the views are just breathtaking.
You know, it's surprising when I visited Romania, it was because my soccer team was playing a Romanian team. So we said, let's go. We've never been to Romania, and we didn't really know what to expect. And we liked Bucharest very much. People were nice. The food was great. And then we went out to a town, I'm probably going to call it, pronounce it the wrong way, but Ploiești.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's north of Bucharest.
And it was great. We had, it wasn't very tourist town, Ploiești, but some of my friends then went to Bran, to the castle, and, we made a good time of it. But big fan of Romania. I hope to return one day.
Oh, I'm really glad to hear that. Well, I hope we can meet in Romania.
Absolutely. Mulțumesc.
Cu plăcere.
Here we
You're
go.
welcome.
Romanian on the Tourpreneur podcast. Thanks very much for joining us, Tudor.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure to be on your podcast, Shane.
Thanks for listening to the Tourpreneur podcast. Be sure to visit tourpreneur.com to join the conversation and access the show notes, including links to the resources mentioned on today's episode. This is Tourpreneur.